Ooh, so we made it to 100 podcasts. That's really exciting, isn't it?
We did it. It's so weird. Like, it doesn't feel like we've done that much work.
Yeah.
I feel weird about it.
Are you feeling ageist, girl? Like, you feeling the ageism, like, now that we're 100 episodes in?
Do you feel like it's time for your second facelift?
Do you need another colonic?
Definitely another colonic. No, 100, that's a pretty big deal. Like, we kept with it. We were super consistent, and I'm proud of what we've done so far.
Yeah, we can officially, like, just end the podcast forever.
All right, we made it to 100. It's all over now, guys.
That's some 27 club ass shit. We're like, let's just, like, demolish ourselves now.
Yeah, we got to go out while we're on top.
We make some list of shows that only had 100 episodes.
Well, what was that? Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my brain stopped working.
Welcome to Drunk Herstory Part 2.
Twist, plot twist. We're still drunk from last episode. Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, girl.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, grrr. Hello, America, and thanks for coming. My name is Seth. What is yours?
Jamal here. Hello.
Hi, it's Stony.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Thanks for Coming. It's the most magically gay podcast that there ever was. Now that we're on episode 101, the only appropriate topic to discuss would be 101 Dalmatians. So we are going to go in order through every 101 Dalmatians, including animated and live action movies.
Yes, queens, get your fur coats and your good pipes out.
Yeah, we only podcast about things that are in high demand.
Yeah, we've been getting this request since our first podcast, so we're finally at the right time to give it to you all.
Here she is.
Just kidding. No, this week we're going to be talking to you about pet peeves, or as Jamal and Stoney call it, petty peeves.
Yeah, so quick backstory on that. Shout out to Getting Grown podcast. That's Getting Grown to y'all. I actually stole this idea from them. They do this every week on their show, and we'll explain more when we get to the segment.
Yes, and before we get to the before, how have you guys been doing this week?
It's been like a pretty decent week. Like, I'm pretty busy at work, but it's not like anything overwhelming. It's just a bunch of busy work and projects, but it's fine. Like, working out, we've been walking a lot, so I feel like cleansed or something, I think. Healthy.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. I think like the last couple of weeks here, summer's been in full drive, so we've been doing a lot of stuff outside, which is nice. Finally getting a lot of sun, so it was like much needed, I think, to have some like summer fun.
Yeah, I was showing some chocolate on the Insta story. Some of you might have seen me by the pool.
Yeah, you perverts probably saw that.
Yeah, stay away from my husband, losers.
You heard it here.
Uh-oh. Faith Hill's coming.
Uh-oh, girl. Drinks are spilled. Oh, man. Well, my week has also been pretty chill. Last week was pretty busy just with various things in reference to our 100th episode where we did Drunk Herstory. It was a long podcast, plus I made a new intro. So we had a new intro for you guys and a new outro. So we're trying to, like, you know, pick up the pace with this. You know, we're 100 episodes in, and we just want to keep pushing to make a better and better and better podcast for all of you.
Yeah, it's time to elevate. It's been cute, it's been fun, but naturally when you have a project like this, you want to keep growing it and having fun. So we're excited to bring some new tea and excitement to you.
Yeah, and it's going to be the third season that or this third like cycle of Drag Race that we're going to be talking about like this fall. So it's like third time's the charm. Like, we keep trying to like improve a little bit on like the previous cycle that we did. So
it's time to get our zhuzh.
Yes. Which brings us to our pre-honest to you topic, which is a little bit of a change. I'm nervous to talk about it.
It's nothing crazy. Everybody calm down. Please don't crash your cars if you're driving. Everything's fine.
Yeah, and if you're drinking and driving, pull over and dump your drink out because you shouldn't be doing that.
Preferably down your throat, and then maybe throw in a few good mints to get you home.
Oh. We're doing it like that.
That's terrible advice.
Yeah. Don't listen to Jamal. He only has 8 DUIs. I don't know.
Dark side.
But no, so what we're going to be doing, the real announcement, is that you're accustomed to receiving a podcast from us every week on Monday. However, we are going to start releasing podcasts every 2 weeks. So we will still be partially instead of bi-weekly, we'll be bi something else. Wait, did I mess this up?
No, yes, you did. We had this conversation before we hit record, listeners. We're going to be bi-weekly temporarily just during the off season. We're not working. So I guess what we're getting at is we need some time because we're doing things like elevating the show. We're looking at purchasing some new toys. There's a new logo that we've already selected, and we're playing with various ideas with that. More on that later, but we want to make the show better for you. We've been doing this for 1.5 years, which is crazy. So, and we actually, we've never really taken a break. Even while Seth was overseas, we were recording, or while we were all traveling, we've been recording. So we want to take an extra week, still work on shows for you, but we're still we're ready to hit Drag Race full steam. As soon as Drag Race starts, there's going to be tons of fun going on.
Yeah, kind of what Stoney was saying. We are trying to make the podcast a little bit better each time. So in order to make our next big push, we've been talking about, we are going to be releasing a podcast still Monday. However, it will be every other Monday. We'll still be around on socials in between there, chit-chatting with you guys. But in the meantime, we'll be taking a little extra time with each podcast. We will be, doing behind the scenes stuff that we can't talk about that will be hopefully exciting for you guys also.
Yes.
And yeah, hopefully you guys aren't too bummed, but it also is summer, so I'm sure lots of you guys have lots of fun trips and other things going on, so maybe this will give you time to do that and stay caught up with our podcast.
Yeah, think of this as summer vacation, and when we come back to weekly with Drag Race, and who knows what we'll do next off season. This is just something we're doing right now to get through these updates for you, but think of it as first day of school. It's gonna be fresh kicks. I've got the bustier on under this bitch. My titties grew over the summer.
Yes, girl.
You weren't ready.
40-inch weave sewn in.
Yes, secure.
Yes, queen. So that's our update. Hopefully you guys aren't too upset. I'm sure Nick will let us know all about it on Twitter when he hears this.
Yeah, I hope you guys aren't going through too much Kleenex. Just remember, there's 100+ episodes for you now. So go back and listen to your favorites. We'll be sharing some of ours. Get new listeners interested. Remember to rate and review. You know where to find us. We're not going anywhere.
That's right, girl. And I totally forgot to get this pulled up ahead of time, but there's something else that we need to do before we start our Pet Peeves podcast.
Oh.
And that is reading our new review on iTunes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. I believe this is from our Twitter friend, Noah. However, if it's not, I'm sorry to whoever wrote this.
Oh my gosh, queen. Shout out to whoever you are. We'll correct this.
Yeah. But if it is Noah, thank you so much for leaving us a review, because it's been really fun tweeting with you, because he's one of our new Judies on Twitter. And so his review says, Seth, Jamal, and Stoney are fantastic. Love the banter and chemistry between them. My first listen was the Gamers episode, and I've been making my way through them all. Don't sleep on this one. Give it a shot. Great work, guys.
Oh, those are very kind words. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for acknowledging the Gamer podcast, because that was my idea and clearly is loved.
Whatever, girl.
I mean, let us know on Twitter. Maybe there's other gamers out there.
Do we need to do a Gamers Part 2, Queens?
Maybe.
Stay tuned. Thank you so much, Noah. We love reviews, so if you've enjoyed the experience you just got to audibly experience, then feel free to leave us a review, and we'll do it in the future. We'll shout you out, tell you how much we love you, and yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about some honest tea.
Honest tea.
Hey, everyone, and welcome back to our Honest Tea Spill of the Week. Like we said earlier, we are going to be telling you our petty peeves. So we're going to go round robin style in typical TFC fashion and tell you our petty peeves. So who would like to start us off?
So I guess I'll start just to kind of explain what the petty peeve is. So think of pet peeves, things that just really grind your gears. They annoy the hell out of you. Just for whatever reason, it bothers you. You just want to slap the person as soon as they do whatever that is. So petty peeves are the same thing, but things that we probably really shouldn't let impact us, but it just drives us wild. So super petty. I've got my petty boots on. I don't care. You're annoying me.
Yeah, exactly that.
So mine, oh my gosh, y'all, this right here.
Ooh.
When people open mouth breathe very heavily outside of health conditions as they're walking through a very quiet area, legit sounds like a troll. Maybe the one from Harry Potter is coming around the corner. It's just like, I'm like, girl, where are we going? I didn't realize we were on a hike.
Yeah, or just walking through a flat surfaced mall.
Oh, I don't know why it's just so triggering. Maybe it's because I was a heavier kid. I don't remember if I was a mouth breather. So sorry if I've offended anyone back in the day. But this is just so triggering and I have no idea why. I have to be professional, of course. You never say anything. You got to keep it cute. But inside, all of my eyebrows are just going through my skull.
Yeah. You can glare a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely a hint in the eye, but you can't do too much.
Right.
It's like, girl. That's what the eye emotion is. It just says,
damn,
girl.
that's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Stoney? Tell us one of your petty peeves, queen.
Okay, so for me, one of my petty peeves, I don't know why this drives me nuts, but anytime you go to basically the drive-through in Starbucks.
What privilege.
Now I feel
oh shit, no. Continue.
Okay, listen. The barista people, they're like when you pull up, they're always like, oh God, I can't even say this. So when they pull up, they're like, hi, how are you doing? What can I get started for you today? And the most bubbly voice ever. And I'm like, nobody is that fucking nice. And it's always at 7 a.m. they're like, everything's awesome. It's the morning time. What can I do for you? I'm like,
they're like,
please.
Well, at that point, they're probably 3 cups in themselves. So they're fully ready for the day.
They've got some team game going on. They're just slamming espresso shots. And Stoney's like, oh, get your happiness out of here.
Yeah.
Well, and I think part of the reason I hate it so much is because I know it's coming from a corporate script. So somebody from corporate was like, you have to be super bubbly and nice.
Yeah,
and,
someone in marketing.
basically pretend everything in the world is great.
But it's not because you haven't had your coffee yet.
Right. And even if I did have my coffee, stop being so fucking nice for no reason.
Yeah.
I could see how that bothers you because at work, we've got our cubes. Even when we are in the open concept in my old role, I needed at least 1 cup of coffee before I was super social. If somebody came and wanted to have a full convo, all super sunshine, I was just not into it. And it was a struggle to get through.
For
so
real.
Stoney's just give me my venti iced coffee, please.
And it's always it's not please go ahead when you're ready to order. It's like, what can I get started for you today? It's like, oh, is this like the hip way of saying that? Because is that what like somebody told you to say?
Yeah. Stoney's like got his conspiracy theories like about the Starbucks drive-thru.
I'm just over it. Okay, like.
I want to build off Stoney's because it sort of like interlocks, because one of my petty peeves is when people like at the Starbucks drive-thru or like at a restaurant, they're like, hey pal, hey buddy, what can I get for you? I'm like, I ain't your buddy. Like,
I ain't nobody's buddy.
Yeah. I ain't your buddy.
No queen.
Yeah. All right. So my petty peeve is when people at work or just people that I don't know very well will like kind of like touch you, like, but like not like in a sexual way, just like mostly at work, they'll like, if you're like blocking the aisle, they'll just like kind of like jam their fingernails like into your back. And like, so I'm like literally have gone off on so many old women because I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, like if you need me to move out of your way, you can use your words. Like, I didn't know you were back there. And
no shit.
Yeah.
I don't know you or where your hands been. Don't touch me in my clean t-shirt.
Yeah. This just applies. I mean, I know I've said this on Twitter before, but my petty peeve is just when people like sneak up on me at work because they're like, I'm like clearly not interested in anything that's going on. My back's to you, and you're just like, hey Seth, and like dig their nails into like my shoulder, my back. I'm like, you guys, like I just don't need to do this. Like, I would rather be waterboarded. Like,
what the hell? Like, that's very annoying. I used to know this woman who she would work out at work. She would not shower, and you could just tell by the redness of her face and the dampness of her neck. Gross. Gross. But she would just like come and talk to you, but she couldn't just come and talk to you. She had to lean in while you're sitting down, so you're just smelling, you know, all of her gymness and dirty cleavage.
Get a whiff, girl. Ugh. That's an aphrodisiac to some people.
Yeah, people just can't be rolling up in your bubble like poking you and shit. That's weird.
I know. I live in a constant state of psychological terror.
Like, how are you not institutionalized yet?
Trust me, I've almost killed like 3 people in my office.
Oh no.
They're all still alive, or so I want you to think. Ching.
No documentary deal yet.
Nope. Just wait till my Making a Murderer special on Netflix next season.
Get Kathleen Zellner on the case.
Yeah, she's gonna get me probably. All right.
Oh gosh.
Well, let's go around again. Jamal, what's another one of your petty peeves?
Okay, so new listeners, you may not know this. Stoney and I have been low carb / keto for about 5.5 years now.
Whoa.
So naturally, we get all kinds of ignorant and weird questions when people see our like food, or that we're ripping toppings off of a pizza and putting it on top of a bed of spinach, you know, whatever it is. Why are you doing that? I hate when people are just like in other people's plates. It annoys me when people do it to other people. They're like, oh, what are you eating? And they like run over to your food and proceed to watch you eat. You're trying to finish chewing so you can explain what the hell you're eating in hopes that they'll go away a little sooner.
Yeah.
But no, they linger like, oh, well, why is this? And you don't want any of the donuts? I picked up donuts for the team. Or you never eat this. Girl, get out of my lunchbox. I just like fitting into cute jeans and scarves and jackets when fall season comes.
Yeah, Deborah.
Bye, Linda. Like, have fun with Susie Q and Ho Ho. Like, no shade. That's not what I'm doing.
I feel
it just drives me crazy.
That was on my list too, but just to kind of like a part of my petty peeve is that they go, oh, what are you eating there? And it's like, oh, are you having some baked chicken, peas, carrots, and mashed potatoes? Oh, what are you eating for lunch today?
You know, it's
actually
really...
that drives me nuts too. It's like, get the fuck away from my lunch.
Right.
Yeah, like...
Contamination, bitch. Like, now I gotta go eat airborne.
Do you see how fat I am? Like, do you think any of this is for you?
Yes, I'm eating my cornbread.
What do you want? Get out of here.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, I was gonna say something else. Damn. It'll come back to me.
Word. Yeah. Sorry to rate on here, but it's just that was so annoying to me too.
No, get it out. Like, I swear, it's just like, back off.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I know originally I was like, I can't think of any other petty peeves, but I just thought of one.
Ooh.
So,
We're so inspirational, Seth.
I know.
Yes. I believe I can
Oh.
fly, girl. I believe I can touch the sky.
Make sure that's all you're touching.
Yeah, we're staying out of
Yeah.
jail this time, queen.
Yeah.
So my petty peeve is when you go to the grocery store like Target or Walmart and nobody can return the stupid cart back to like the cart like thingy.
Oh, yeah, where they collect, where they're supposed to go.
Yeah, like people will just load up their car and just leave it there,
That's
or just
so trifling.
put it in their spot. It's like you couldn't walk over 5 feet, but like you could even push it in there. Like you wouldn't even have to walk, but yet you can't put it in the corral thing. So
and that's why America always gets like a D plus on like the health list, because karma is getting your ass through Target. Little do you know, you're leaving those carts out in the parking lot and not putting them back. You're stealing calories, burned calories from yourselves.
Yes, girl.
No, that's like just rude too, because if you see people out there like in the super hot or the super cold and you're just leaving carts, one, around other vehicles that aren't yours and all scattered across the lot, it's super inconsiderate.
also too, like when I'm going into the store and if it's assuming it's nice and not like raining or something, I will grab the cart from the corral and bring it in and use that as my cart, because it's like, why not just save the person that has to work like some extra time?
You're so thoughtful.
Yeah. Stoney's a queen for the people.
Yeah, I'm here to help America.
Make America great again, one shopping cart at a time.
Yeah.
There was one time I was leaving Target, and I can't remember if I posted this picture on TFC's account or the Gays in the Life account, but somebody at our Target hung one of the baskets on the tree. Like they couldn't walk it back into the store. They hung it on the tree and the basket was just chilling in the tree.
It's like, come on, diva. Just like at least put it in a shopping cart in the corral.
People are a mess. Like there's more to health and fitness than putting your Target carts away. But I mean, start there.
Yeah. Well, one of my petty peeves is when people walk really slow and block like the majority of the walkway so you can't get around them. And I'm like, all right, queen, like I get you're trying to like decide like which like brand of hummus is the most organic and healthy for you, but like I got shit to do here. Like I got things to do. I need to go.
Pick the roasted red pepper and keep it moving. The others are shit.
Yes, girl. So I think that's really obnoxious because I'm not like the fastest walker, but I mean, I for sure like walk with a purpose and I like to get shit done. So if I'm walking at a grocery store or around work, it's like I just want to walk. Like, I don't have time to walk behind your decrepit ass. Like, get out of my way.
I know. Listen, like, I don't care. There's just like, it's a common courtesy thing, I think, in most places. Correct me if I'm wrong, listeners, but if you're on a bike or if you're like on a trail, you get to the right and then you pass in the left lane, like, at least make sure you're out of the way if you're going to be a tortoise today.
Right. I always try and be conscious of other people's like paths, and like if I see someone coming, like I'll try and make room for them to get through or whatever. I'll hold the door open for them, whatever we have to do. But like, you know, if I don't see you and I'm in the way, don't stab me with your fake nails in the back. So it's just simple things. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the little things.
Word. Should we do like a lightning round? Do one more round? Do you guys have any more petty peeves you want to share?
Ooh, let's see. I really hate when people don't use their turn signal. Like, you got to use your blinker, people.
Yeah. I hate when people say the word pumpkin. It's pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Hey, pumpkin.
You guys want some of my pumpkin pie?
What did you just call me?
I don't know what a pumpkin is, so I'm going to pass.
I ain't no pumpkin.
I also hate when people make strange noises in the bathroom, like while they're either going poop or pee. And also if they are too close to me. Like if I'm at the stall and there's nobody in, or if I'm at the urinal and there's like no one at the urinal next to me, but there's also 2 stalls open, your ass better head into a stall and not right next to me, because I don't want your creepy ass like mouth breathing all over me while I'm peeing.
Or you know what else is
I'll
weird?
second that.
Is when people are sitting in the stall, like listening to music or watching videos, and they just let it play out loud, and you're like, what?
That's so strange.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you not fired? Like, HR needs to come in here and just wait for you.
Especially when you're like in there and they're like, I see you holding, waiting, trying to catch me riding dirty.
Ew, he's riding dirty, all right.
Like, just, I don't know, go somewhere else or wear fucking headphones. I don't know.
Yeah.
This episode is infuriating.
Maybe they'll.
I am infuriated. I'm really mad.
Stoney's so pissed.
I was in Zen mode before this.
I was ready to go to bed peacefully, but now I'm angered. I am enraged.
Mother has angered me.
Oh, wow.
But oh yeah, another quick one is people that try and talk to me and tell me about their meaningless like events of their night after work, like before 9 a.m. the next day, before I've even had a chance to have breakfast and like get settled in. They're like, so here's the tea, and I'm like, no, queen, like we gotta wait.
No tea. We're having coffee right now.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Like I have a good like 30-minute window of me like wasting time, getting windows open, you know. I'm trying to wake up here and my coffee hasn't set in yet. I don't need to hear about your dog pooping in your couch or whatever.
Yeah, I feel it, because I'm the person who I'll come in really early. I get in early to my job now, and like the lights are off. And in old jobs, I would do the same thing, and there would always be people that would show up around the same time, but they're just super loud, like super early in the morning. It's like before 7:30 is what I'm talking, Eastern time. It's like, it's too much. Like, I can't hear my music. What are you doing over there, Kathy?
Right. It's like all I want to do is get in here, listen to my music. I want to get my stuff set down, get everything like ready to go for the day. I want to go through my email and eat my breakfast and
Right. Leave Justin alone, because he's my cube neighbor and he doesn't care for you either. And you're fucking up our zen.
Justin and I talked about this and we don't like you, so just keep it going.
We're talking shit as soon as you leave.
Yeah. Okay, now leave.
This is the petty episode, listeners. You're seeing some of our petty here.
Yeah, are any of your guys' petty peeves similar to ours? Do you guys feel our pain here, or are we just complaining for half an hour?
Let us know. I'd be curious to see what some of the listeners' petty peeves are.
Yeah, if you haven't heard your petty peeve, why don't you go ahead and tweet us in at TFC Pod and let us know what is your petty peeve.
Yes, and hashtag petty peeves so we can find them all and kiki together.
Yeah, and if you say our podcast, then you're canceled.
Nick, stop it. I see you tweeting, Nick.
Back away from the keyboard.
I know what you're doing.
Oh, hell, here goes.
I know, we just made nice, but apparently we gotta go for it again. All right, you guys. Well, thanks again for sticking with us for 100 and now 1 episodes. We have really loved making this podcast for you and just, you know, us three having fun together in general. Hopefully you guys understand why we're taking a little summer vacation of sorts. And, yeah, we'll be back with you in a couple weeks. And when Drag Race comes back, we will be back strong and in full force every week, giving you all the tea. Yeah.
Full splats, death drops, yes, honey queens, catty pow.
Ricky Tiki.
Yes, mama.
I gotta practice that. I started to think about Raja and like how I was failing her, and God stopped it.
Yes, Sisma.
See, we're already rusty, and Drag Race just ended.
This is why we need a little extra time. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go do some stretching so I can hit my death drops for you guys in RuPaul's Drag Race. But thanks again for just sticking in. Make sure to leave us a review. We'll love to read those on the air and give y'all a shout out. So, yeah, until 2 weeks from now. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.